Free game all day. You know what it is, man. Like and subscribe my channel. Hit that like button, man. So look, I'm gonna talk about something that I normally don't talk about, but I'm gonna talk about it today because I haven't seen too much of this shit, and I just want to speak on it. Boy, that water be hitting. All right, so look, I think as a black male in America, there are some things going on that I notice, and I can't help but take heed to it. So we've witnessed the downfall of Bill Cosby. These are old ass ladies coming out of nowhere, accusing him of date raping him, in which he might have done something. I'm not going to deny and say he hasn't. But the stuff that they're coming after these people for, this stuff that they've been able to get away with, because they're celebrities. Now, I'm going to say this. Even though their celebrity, profile and, their status, there are some things that I feel like some people have turned a blind eye to. And, and now they are like reaping or again, it's coming back to bite them. Can I say that everything I've ever done in life, like it could be some stuff that, the police, if they knew or somebody found out, like what I had to do time behind it. I mean, I think almost everybody probably has had at least one or two things. Maybe it depends what it is that you can't go to jail for. I don't care how small or big it is, but there's nobody out here to kind of put it out there because you're not that important of a person. But just imagine if you were. If you was the point of a person, then you got people to be coming out here screaming your name, telling you whatever you done did. This person did this, me person did it. Just think about it. If your life was that important and you had an amount of money that somebody can capitalize off of, they will be coming for you too. So we witnessed that. And so we witnessed that's Bill Cosby. And a lot of people forget this. They completely forget that these same people out here was coming from Michael Jackson before he died. And I remember this. I really remember this. They had Michael Jackson ass on the ropes. They was ready to lock him up. They was gonna try to do find whatever they could to lock him up. They was talking about that shit with them kids, all that shit. They was ready to lock up Michael Jackson ass, and he died before they can do that. Then it's like when he died, they just completely forgot about all this shit they was trying to get them to come after him for. And now they start talking about, the doctors killed him or some shit like that anyway. But yeah, remember that happened though. All right. So all of that went down. And then after that, you got the shit with R. Kelly, which now R. Kelly, I believe he probably did some wild shit just like Diddy. Now, they say all these niggas gay, so I believe they probably did some gay shit too. Outside of that shit, I mean, they coming after him. All right, so now they coming after Diddy. All right, Diddy, they saying he did all that shit. They looking up all that shit. The nigga, a fucking billionaire. He probably doing what the fuck he want to do now, and he's a powerful fucking man, so he probably used to motherfuckers doing. And they so slick that in the public, public opinion, like they released that video of him being Cassie, of him, chasing her down. Obviously, she did something he didn't like, and he wanted her to come back there. So it was something that he definitely didn't like that she was doing, or trying to get away from him or some shit. But that situation went down, and he gave her the money. He paid her that money, and it was it. But everybody seen the video. Apparently, he got a video or some shit, so he was completely wrong for that. Now, all this other shit, him just party shit, we just party. Let me tell you something. I don't know where he get these workers who was having sex at these parties and shit, but if you talking about some women that's overseas, have y'all seen the woman that's overseas? I'm pretty sure he has some beautiful women on that damn plane. He probably flying in for sex. Think about if you look at flicks, if you look at porn, You see all these beautiful ass women on these porn, like these women, they making flips, they getting paid to have sex. You know what I'm saying? These women look good, look better than our women. So they probably flying them kind of women here to party with us, and men doing what the fuck they want to do with women too, and that shit going down. All right, so everybody I seen who said they went to a Diddy party, majority. See, I'm gonna tell you what's funny. The celebrities, for the most part, they all were saying how lit the party was. But then you got some regular motherfuckers who talking about they went to the party. Oh, it was too much. It was so traumatizing. It's funny that those are the motherfuckers that saying that shit, but the real celebrities ain't saying shit. They like everybody, fucks with it, and it seemed like they had a good time. It was a nice ass party. I bet. So you got Jaguar Wright, who's talking all this shit. Talking about, and she is gun ho to bring down Jay-Z and Beyonce, especially Jay-Z. Everybody knows she used to be a little background singer, whatever, for Jay-Z, and she is gun ho on that. Also, I noticed how she's trying to pick up her music career too, so she's using this as some kind of, I don't want to say platform or some kind of way that she can be noticed. Okay. Everybody says she doesn't. She's been consistent in what she's been saying, but she has no proof. She hasn't provided any receipts about nothing. But she's been talking about it. But so that happened. Okay, now let's move on to Kamala Harris, which everybody talking about. They don't want to vote for her. She ain't done enough for black people. She locked a lot of men up, for weed and all that shit. They literally have released something that have shown, and it's receipts, that in her, what she actually does, she's been a prosecutor, like, in her level of prosecution, what kind of judge, whatever the fuck she was, she's not even, she can't even lock men up. Like, it's something like that. Like, she's not even doing that. That's some other shit. Then they said, majority of the men that was getting locked up was white guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, for weed or whatever, and it was some other shit, but all of that shit was proven wrong, too. So, now, this is my point of coming to all this shit coming out and all this accusing and people saying this shit. No, I'm getting to my point. Are we at the point of society of, like, when we ever hear anything negative, like, we believe it? Like, we believe negativity versus the truth. If it's negative, it ain't true. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. If it's negative, it's true. Like, if that's what's going on, because that's the pattern I see. Anything somebody got to say about somebody, they are like crucifying them, and that's it. People forget. Just think about it. How people's mind works. They actually crucified Jesus and killed Jesus. Think about that shit. Just think about that, seriously. They crucified Jesus. God's own son. On earth. So this is the way I think people mind works. Like, they are so hung up on negativity. Anything negative, they launch onto. People love mess. People love bullshit. They love latching on to something that's bringing people down. They love the downfall of something. Like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's really just a hater mentality. You have so many people that feel like that they don't matter. That when they see people thriving or they see people with a lot of money, the first thing they want to do is to go and they want to attack their livelihood and they want to bring them down. It's crazy how society really thinks, how they feel, how they view shit. Nobody be happy for nobody when they reach a certain level. A lot of this stuff ain't happening by just coincidence. This is just what it is. And you have to watch out in success, in life. Everybody's not rooting for you. If they feel it's all a bandwagon effect, if they ready to tear you down, if they feel like you are getting to a certain level and they want to bring you down, you're going to have somebody at your throats. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. Everybody wants money. Everybody's suing everybody. You know, it's crazy. And they love negativity. They love this shit, man. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing? Like, this is where the word is at today. Like, anything negative that comes out, they latch on to it and they want to tear them down. And black men, just like black men, black women, like, they are, I ain't gonna say they, because we do it to ourselves. And everybody's playing against each other. We should be better than that. We should be wanting to help each other. We have a black woman that's trying to run for office. We elected a black man. Now, Obama spoke, toward black male voters, and they rebelled against that shit, and how dare he tell us something? Like, where are y'all minds at? Like, are y'all gonna really vote for Trump? Like, after everything that fucking happened, all that shit that went down, like, y'all gonna vote for Trump? Like, that's I keep hearing this shit, like black men talking about who the fuck Obama think he is, who he what he did for us. He ain't did shit for us. Like, how dare he? Man, do you hear yourselves? Y'all some fucking haters. Like, y'all don't give a fuck about nothing. Like, y'all rebel against anything. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the first black woman in office. We have opportunity to change shit, make history again, and put somebody in office. I don't give a fuck, like, how much that shit really affects you to where, like, it's everyday living. It might be some things, but most of the shit, as you just a normal U.S. citizen, you don't even see the shit that be going on. You don't even know. You don't even feel. You can't really tell. Motherfuckers want to hold on to my Trump gave us them stimulus checks and shit like that. That wasn't even Trump. That was the Democrats. Like, motherfuckers want to believe anything negative, and all this shit is out there. So what's your excuse now? You know what I'm saying? Like, do your research. What's your excuse now? Let's vote this black woman in. Quit latching on the bullshit in the media. Quit feeling like, y'all, you got something to go against the grain. Like, that's all y'all ever do, want to go against the grain and bring people down. You know what I'm saying? Let these folks, do what they gonna do. Sometimes, man, like, I really feel like people really hate their lives. They really hate being themselves. And they hate being themselves so much to where they just got to bring somebody down who's been a little bit more successful, or because they ain't doing it, and they're against it. So at the end of the day, man, quit paying attention with the fuck media, all this media bullshit, all this negativity, like everything. I'm gonna do you one even better. And this is on a lower scale. Netta and Charles. Netta is basically a sissy. It's basically a sissy. And Charles is a straight man, and they show that, they had their little platform, they be talking, and they did little skits, and, they just trying to get some little attention. And Netta has said a lot, like, toward some of the negativity. But what's crazy that people, this was crazy to me, right? I watch people who got something negative to say about Netta, then turn around, and when Netta say something back, it's like, oh, I saw some shit where Netta said something like she didn't like Jamaican food. Now, do I feel like at this point, he going on TikTok every day and talking shit and saying a little shit. Anything Netta say, they're going to turn that into something, make it more than what it is. But goddamn, the motherfucker had no damn opinion. If you don't like Jamaican food, you don't like Jamaican food. Okay? Like, hell, it's probably some Asian people, some white people don't like soul food. We gonna sit back and get mad and launch a damn campaign and talk shit about them because they don't like soul food. Like, you can't have a damn opinion. Like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, people are so hung up on trying to tear people down so goddamn bad. That shit just crazy to me. But anyway, vote for Kamala, man, and stop listening to all this bullshit propaganda that they putting out there. Every time they trying to tear it like down, after a while, we're not gonna have nobody who was in our history who were people who were celebrated at one time, they're all gonna be gone because we are too busy helping them tear them down, and we ain't gonna have nobody left. Y'all change our mindset, man.